So for those of you who have been following me on Instagram, the Instagram stories to be specific, you'll know that recently I picked up a set of Cush Core foam inserts for my wheel. Well, they finally arrived yesterday or whatever, and I wanted to do a little bit of an unboxing and show you what comes in the box as well as install them on my tires or wheels. Supposedly they're pretty hard to install, so I want to see if that's actually true. So I got my soapy water, I watched the install video, which I recommend that. So let's give it a go and see what we got. So these days, all the cool YouTubers have a knife to open the box, so I also have a cool knife to open the box. This is not a sponsored video or anything. I bought this with my own money. It cost about like 159 bucks in total. Yeah, I paid for this, but I thought it was a pretty cool product, and there's a few other products on the market that do a similar job. So why did I go with this one? Well, I actually read a review on Vital MTB, and they compared all the different foam inserts for your wheels, and this one got the highest rating. Now, what foam inserts are supposed to do is they're supposed to prevent damage to your wheels. That's one of their jobs. It's a foam insert, so before you pinch flat, the impact will hit the foam, which will dampen the impact to your rim. So it could save your rim. And especially for those of you who are investing in very expensive wheels that cost over $1,000, this might be something you want to consider to prolong the longevity of your wheels. Additionally, these particular ones have some added benefits which some of the other foam inserts don't offer. Cush Core calls this an inner tire suspension device. So what does that mean? Well, just like your air shocks where you can add volume spacers to ramp up the progressiveness of the suspension to prevent harsh bottom outs, the foam core takes up half the volume of the tire and does the same job. One of the other things that the Cush Core does is it actually dampens the vibrations of the trails. You might notice this if you've ever used a downhill casing tire versus a lighter XC casing tire. The lighter weight XC casing tire will be a much harsher ride compared to the downhill casing tire. I'm not going to bore you with any more extra details. Let's dig into this and get into the meat of the subject. So it comes with some installation. This is the same stuff that I found on their website. They also have a video on their website to complement that. Thank you for purchasing Cush Core. This shipment does not contain our proprietary, however you can well, that's a bummer. When you buy this kit, you're supposed to get the Cush Core plus the valves. So because of the way this mounts to your wheel, you need a specific kind of valve to allow the air to go into your tires. Otherwise it gets trapped and it's not able to inflate your tire. Might throw off this video, but we're gonna go ahead and try to make it anyways. Well, I guess after reading this, the only benefit of using them is it's harder to let out air with regular non-Cush Core valve, of course. That makes sense. So I should be able to set them up fine with the valve cores I have. I have my back wheel off right here, and we're gonna go ahead and install one of these. It's got a good smell. It kind of reminds me of like a Sharpie or something. So someone just told me a cool trick is that you can use one of these to actually undo your valve core. So I never thought about that, but yeah, the 11 seems to fit perfectly on valve core. So they recommend to put this on the floor and to step on a hammer. I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Okay, yeah, I see why they recommend a hammer. It's just hard to stretch it like this. So, oh God, that's... Jeez. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Got it. Holy crap. They make that look so much easier in the video. This was supposed to be the easy step, I thought. Oh, almost there. Just a little bit more. Whew. Got it. Okay, I'll start with this side. They made their video look so easy. Alright, so I've already done one side. Took me a very long time to get on. Hopefully this side will be easier and I'll be able to show it on camera. So this time I'm definitely going to spray it down a little bit more with water. Both the inside and outside. Starting it is easier to do with your hands. Alright, now it's starting to get a little bit tougher. Now what I need to do is really push this to the center. Work up as much slack as possible. You can see right here, you see that line? Well, I want to see if I can get that line even further towards the rim. Hopefully I worked up enough slack to make this part go easier. That's what we're looking for. See how that white or that line is not visible? And over here it is. We're really pushing it underneath the bead and it's holding there. And that will give us enough slack to be able to get the tire on. So I'm gonna go from where I started and just work my way around. Yes, it's on. Now I'm just gonna inflate it and we'll first put stands in. Just nursing the tire, don't mind me. Drink, little guy. It'll become bacon strong. Because of the wrong valve core, it makes adding stands a lot more difficult. I'm gonna have to add some more stands later. Got my ghetto compressor. Okay, it's on there. Took a little bit of elbow grease, but we finally got the foam core inserted. Guess all we need to do now is give it a go and test it out. Give me a few weeks before I put out a review of this. I want to get a good feel for how this behaves and some of the nuances of it before I give any feedback or any opinions on this. I was just double checking that I had the tire rotation in the correct direction, because that would really suck if it was not. Anyway, as always, My name is Phil Metz. Thanks for playing bikes with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.